Hello and welcome to Undergrave. Undergrave is another game taking part in Steam Next Fest, and if you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. This is a very interesting, very simplistic, but extremely hard to master game that is roguelike in nature, and we're going to be starting it right away. I would highly recommend checking out the demo as well. This is indeed the demo that I'm playing right now. And this is the introduction where it kind of gives you a bit of a background as to where we are, what we're doing, and what's going on here. Welcome to the Void Realm, traveler. Unlike most stories, you will not start at the beginning, nor at the end. This is an ongoing story being written since long ago. Look around. You may think you died, but nothing here will be so easy to conquer, even death. Use your skills, pray to your gods. You will need it. Good luck. And here we have it. Alright, so they basically put us into the level, and this is obviously not a level where you're going to be fighting enemies just yet, but it basically gives you an opportunity to try out all of your abilities before you get into an actual dangerous situation, which I think is actually really nice, because it allows you to try out your dash, because you can see here, dash uses 3 action points, and you can dash in the 4 cardinal directions if you want to. Otherwise, you have a throw ability as well, where you throw your sword. And now here's the thing. You may think, well, why do you want to throw your sword? Well, you want to throw your sword because generally, sometimes the enemy is not going to be right in front of you. And also, enemies can attack you as soon as they enter your range in a cardinal direction. So, for example, if they attack you from northeast, southwest, anytime they move into your range, they will attack you straight away. So you need to be very careful about how they interact with you and how you are navigating around the map. Obviously, all of these are also randomized, so you've got to bear that in mind. Okay, so now let's just move. Obviously, these guys, they're going to try and murder me pretty heavily. I'm going to dash over here. There we go. So now, here's the thing. Dashing is amazing, okay? You can kill multiple enemies with one dash if you are killing them all in a line, which is, in my opinion, amazing. We're going to be... So here's the thing now. I don't really want to throw this, you see. I don't really want to throw this right now, because if I throw it, what's going to happen is that the other guy is going to come down, and by the time I get to my sword, it's not going to be enough. And the guy is going to be right on top of me at that point. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to jump on him. I'm going to jump on him, do a downward slash right there, and eliminate him. And now we're just going to throw our sword and eliminate the last one, and then we're done. There you go. Now, obviously, action points do regenerate every single time you move, and as far as I can tell, you do regenerate more action points when you don't have your sword equipped. And you can also do some push mechanics as well. So for example, if you don't have your sword equipped, you can push enemies away from you. But I generally tend not to try to do that, because I think that's more of like a last resort sort of thing. Because otherwise you're going to be in a very, shall we say, weakened state in that particular moment. So it's probably not the best idea. But otherwise, there are a number of perks that you can get as well, so hopefully I'm going to survive long enough for me to be able to show you those, because you see the top of the screen right there? That basically shows you where the checkpoints are and when you're going to be getting these new abilities. Okay, so I want to dash straight away here. I want to dash like that, and then we're going to move, and then we're just going to throw my sword over here. And we're going to try and get over here before this guy actually gets towards us, obviously. And we're going to try and throw my sword once again. Now, this guy's going to do damage to me. Yep, as you can see, I made a mistake, you see. I made a mistake right there. You know what I should have done? I should have dashed. And I know that seems really weird, right? Well, no, not so much. Because here's the thing. If, for example, my sword is on the ground, and my sword is just before an enemy reaches it, my character can dash into the sword, pick up the sword, and then slash at the opponent on the way through with the dash in one swift movement. And that, in my opinion, gives you such an amazingly cool, satisfying feeling. It's really quite amazing. It is really, really good. Okay, let me see here. Can I bait any of these guys into actually moving forward? No, not really, right? Yeah, not really. Okay, so this is going to be bad. I'm going to have to jump down here. I don't really want to do this because it takes 4 action points, but we're going to need to do that. Oh, do we? Do we need to do that? Yeah, it looks like it. This is gonna hurt. Can I dash? No, I can't dash through the rock next to me. That is very bad indeed. Okay, we're gonna have some issues here. What can I do? Throw the sword? And then what? Jump? And then what? You see? Take massive damage? Yep. I mean, I can jump again. I can jump over here, and then I can try to run away. But this guy's gonna continue dealing damage to me, as you can see right here. I can jump. But where am I gonna jump to? On this guy? I can't do that. Because I don't have my sword. I think I might be dead. I can push him, but that's basically all I can do. And I think I'm dead. That's it. And you know what's really funny? I actually really like this game, and I feel like I'm not bad at it, but you see what happens. I can literally be ambushed in such a way that I do not know how to counter it. But that's the thing. There is a way. There is a way to counter it. It's just a case of figuring out which way is the best. And I think actually one of the ways that I have found that is actually really, really effective is literally being as aggressive as possible. So shall we try to be as aggressive as possible from now? And I'm actually going to show you and see whether that works a little bit better, because I'm being way too cautious in my opinion. I'm being way too cautious in how I deal with the enemy. And we're going to be a little bit more cutthroat this time. Okay, so we're going to go like so. We're going to throw the sword over here. We're going to dash actually over here. And as you can see, pick up the sword along the way. And then what we can also do is... Wow, that guy literally went the wrong way. That's pretty funny. And now what we can also do is do this. Boom, look at that. You see that? I pick up the sword right next to me, and in one swift motion, boom, take that guy down. Now we have just taken 1 HP of damage, which is not that bad. In my first run through of this game, I actually took 4 damage total, which in my opinion is actually not bad for my first try. But in subsequent runs after that, I have become a little better, but then also a little worse. So yeah, it happens, it happens. Okay, so this guy, he's going to be coming around here. Wow, that guy made a mistake. He should have cut me off right there, but he decided not to, which was nice of him, I suppose. Now let's use our sword, and we're gonna just go around, basically. Just gonna go around, because he's just gonna follow me like... I don't even know why he would, but he's just going to follow me, and then we can just take him down like so. So yeah, generally you can do that. If you want to be a little bit more patient about things, you can bait them around the environment, and most of the time that might be a much better idea than anything that I have shown you so far, because generally if you're going to bait, it's going to make much more sense. Can I dash through here? Yep. There you go. Boom. Look at that. Take that guy down as well. And then we can dash through this too. And that's the really amazing thing. You can actually attack while you're in melee as well. So if you are the one to enter melee before the opponent enters melee, you have the first attack. So you have a much easier time of dealing with things. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to just do this. Okay, this guy, yeah, that's a huge mistake on that guy's part. Actually, is it though? Oh dear. Yeah. Yes, exactly. That was a huge mistake on that guy's part, he says, as he gets almost murdered. Okay, we're gonna have to do something here. Okay, we're gonna have to jump. My action points are regenerating. And they're very clever. I don't know whether you've noticed that, but the AI is extremely clever in how it deals with my movements. So it generally tends to follow me around in such a way that, as you can see, it follows me around in a way where it can cut me off. If there are two enemies, one of them is going to hold back quite significantly to try to protect where my sword has been thrown. And the other one is obviously going to try and murder me specifically. So yeah, it's really very, very smart. And you wouldn't expect that, would you? You wouldn't expect that. And yet it is mind-boggling how amazingly good the AI is. It really is good. Okay, so let me see here. Can we do, let's do a sword throw. And then I'm going to dash right through here, pick up my sword, dash right through here, and then throw my sword, and there we go. That's it. See, now, that's the point. Levels can go either very smoothly, like that one just did, or it can literally go very badly. So, yeah, let me see if I can do something a little bit better this time around. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to move into this guy, and then we're going to throw this. We're going to sacrifice a little bit of HP along the way, just to actually complete the level. Because sometimes I feel like you do need to trade HP just to eliminate one enemy. You don't need to do that every time. I don't think it's required, but I think it definitely makes things a little easier. Gonna dash through that guy once again. Gonna do a nice little sword throw. And then we're just gonna move him around here because there's only one of him, so it's super easy. There we go, and that's done. And now we can exit. Alright, so I just need to survive one more level, this one, and then we'll be able to get to the checkpoint. Now, bear in mind, there are many, many more levels of this, and at the very end, you have to deal with a boss. Oh yes, you have to deal with a boss. So, that's obviously something to bear in mind. Okay, that guy's gonna go up here. Let's slash him. Let's throw sword there. And there we have it. Alright. Finally we reached the checkpoint. And now, that's the funny thing. I consider myself not bad at this game, but yet I still got royally messed up. I really did. I really super did. Anyway, there we go. Okay, now we get the opportunity to choose a perk. And now, some of these perks, I would say, are absolutely insanely good, and others are decent. So, for example, Magnet Sword. You can already see the description of it. Allows the user to recover his sword at a greater distance. In my opinion, this is one of the best. I haven't seen Berserk. Double the speed of the user if HP is less than 4. That's actually pretty crazy. I don't actually know how that's going to work, so I'm not going to take that. But yeah, you can also increase your maximum health if you want to. Personally, I'm going to take Magnetic Sword. This, in my opinion, is probably the best perk I've seen so far. And I've played the demo quite a lot. Not a huge amount, but I have played it quite a lot, and I have seen Magnet Sword twice now, and it is amazingly good. It's so fun to use. It really is. So, for example, if I use my weapon here, and then I can obviously dash. But if you just take a look here, look at this. Look at what I can do right now. Usually, I would not be able to pick up my sword from this position if I were to throw it at this guy right now. I would need to move twice to be able to do that. However, with Magnet Sword, boom, it just comes back to me. You see? And that's absolutely amazing to me. I really love that. So, yeah, there we go. And now everything becomes so much more varied in the way that you have to approach situations, and you feel a lot more freedom about your actions as well. So whenever I'm doing something now, I think to myself, okay, I can very easily retrieve my sword from this position. I don't need to worry about it. And now I actually do need to worry about it. This guy, he's being funny. Look at that. Okay, that is really, really amusing. What a funny guy. Okay, we're gonna apparently dash through him. Okay, apparently dashing through him when you pick up your sword at the end does end up killing him as well. Okay, I was not aware of that. So that's something that I have now learned. And now there's a new enemy type as well. Look at that. There's the new enemy type. So this new enemy type is a much faster enemy than the zombies, as you might expect. Dash, slash, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so that obviously, oh yeah, I'm gonna take massive damage here, or I was going to take massive damage. Let's just slash at the guy normally. Okay, yeah, so I'm probably not gonna make it to the checkpoint, but I don't know what to say about this game apart from the fact that I absolutely love it. I think this is one of the most fun experiences with some of the simplest but hardest to learn, or should we say hardest to master mechanics that I have seen in recent memory. And there are a lot of games that claim that kind of thing. They always say, oh yes, you know, we have easy to learn mechanics, but hard to master. And yeah, most of the time they are indeed easy to learn, but hard to master is a bit of a different situation, a bit of a different, shall we say, a different statement to make. Where if it's easy to learn, in some cases, it's not difficult to master it, it's just very in-depth and very complicated. That's what I'm talking about, because this game has a huge amount of simplicity to it, but it doesn't do it in a way where you feel overwhelmed, and you basically have a lot of freedom in what you decide to do, and I very much appreciate that. So anyway, let's just throw the sword. I'm gonna die now. Oh, yes, but that is actually, amusingly enough, the furthest that I have ever gotten. So there you go. You saw my furthest run in the game so far, and I would highly recommend checking out Undergrave. It is really, really fun. And it may seem, oh, this is way too simple. It's only 3 abilities and so on. You know, you may think that, but no, you really have to give it a go. It's a very small download, and if you like it a huge amount like I do, then please do add it to your Steam wishlist. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.